Just asking, since Akira thought it very strange that I did when I brought it up with her. If you don't either, then maybe it's due to my blindness. That would make sense. You rely on other senses more than me, so maybe that affects your dreams as well. The wonders of the human body, I guess. For the rest of the time before school, we quietly eat the hearty breakfast in front of us, exchanging a few small pieces of small talk as we do. A quick peek out of the door assures nobody's looking directly at the entrance for the boys' dormitory, so we walk out with the path clear. Ah, the weather's good today. I stretch as Lily and I make our way outside, the bright morning sun beaming down on us. But now a few students can be seen doing the same, making their way to the main school building, either from the dorms or through the main gate. It does feel nice and warm. Our hands linked and her cane tapping the ground, we begin in earnest our trip to the school building and join the chatting throngs of students around us. This would be the last day of exams, no? Yeah, how are you going in them? Fairly well, all things considered. You seem a bit stressed by them, though. It's that obvious, huh? I don't think it's just exams, though. A lot of stuff's been happening in a short amount of time, and I'm not doing that well on the humanities subjects. You're doing well in science, though, aren't you? Well, it would be hard not to do well in science for me. Come to think of it, didn't you say before that you weren't very good at science and maths? She suddenly looks very sheepish, my remark no doubt hitting home. Lily's sense of pride can really be a double-edged sword. Well, aside from that, have you ever given thought to what you might do with that ability? It seems a pity to waste it. A bit, mostly at Matao's prompting. In any case, I'll probably end up doing science as a career in some form. That's good to hear, Hisao. As we entered the gardens, I suddenly receive an unsolicited pat on the back. Akira. Nope, never mind. The green dress culprit dances around to me, evidently not paying any heed to Lily at my side. Hey man, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, just been busy lately with exams and stuff. Exams, schmams. A true Renaissance man needs no study to excel in such things. Kenji does strike me as the kind of person that does well in school, even if he has a horrid attendance record and poor work ethic, so I have little reason to doubt his ability. To be honest, I'm a little envious of him. Between studying for exams and my time with Lily, I've had practically no time to myself. Maybe this is a bit how Yuko feels. Good morning, Setao. It's good to see you're doing well. Seto. It feels slightly odd to see Lily speaking so formally. She's come to address me more casually over the months, though I've seen her speak more formally to classmates from time to time as well. Some people never change, I guess. Not that I'd say her calm and polite manner is a bad thing. It was one of the reasons I liked being around her to begin with, after all. Kenji seems to take a moment to work out who is beside me, and probably hasn't noticed us holding hands either. I wonder if those glasses of his actually do anything. Oh, hey Lily. Good luck on your exams too. I'll see you after school then, man. The slight edge to his voice makes me think those words are meant to be an imperative rather than a casual farewell. I guess I'll have to smooth things over later. Sure, see ya. Kenji nods curtly. He moves to pass by us, but he's too busy glaring in Lily's general direction to take notice of her cane. Before I can try and react and save the situation, Kenji trips and reflectively reaches out for a handhold. Unfortunately, said handhold turns out to be Lily's arm. Oh. Ah, whoa, ah. Both fall to the ground in a sprawling heap, with me left feeling rather helpless. Ah, damn. Are you two okay? Kenji quickly rises back up, seeming unfazed by the accident. No problem, man, no problem. This is nothing. My body can take much worse abuse. Lily lies face down on the grass. She doesn't look hurt by the incident, more startled than anything. I move closer to offer my help. Are you alright, Lily? Hey, Setao. Kenji offers her a hand, tentatively touching hers to let her know what he's doing. He says some odious things sometimes, but I do think he may be a genuinely good person at heart. I imagine he feels pretty bad about this. To his surprise and mine, though, Lily pounds on the ground with her fist without warning. Damn it. Kenji freezes, entirely caught by surprise at her outburst. I'm just as shocked. She never acted like this before, not even around Shizune. Oh, whoa. Seemingly only now remembering that there are people around her, Lily slowly climbs to her feet. Her face, as she does so, makes me retreat a little. I catch a glimpse of her expression before she turns away, but it's not something I'll forget soon. She showed plenty of annoyance during our clashes with Shizune, but this flash of anger was something else. There's no way that this is just a petty incident. She pauses for a moment before sighing and walking on ahead. I really don't know what to make of this. I'll talk to you later, dude. See ya. Yeah, see ya. That was weird. Kenji scratches the back of his head, trying to find something to say, then shrugs and walks away, giving us a wide berth. I quickly catch up to Lily. She turns her head a little to acknowledge my presence, but nothing else. I should probably scold her for lashing out like that, but I also don't want to get into a shouting match with her. She's still very obviously annoyed. In the end, I keep my mouth shut and wait for her to cool off. After a quiet walk in, we eventually reach the top of the third-floor stairs and the junction where we part every day. I turn to Lily before she leaves. While I do, the comfortable and warm silences we usually share, this was anything but. I don't want to leave things like this. You seem quieter than usual recently. Is anything wrong? She shakes her head almost automatically, as if to dispel any notion that I need to worry about her. It's just the exams taking their toll. I'll be fine. I don't think that's the reason. I very nearly say so, but decide against it. There's no point in trying to draw it out of her if she doesn't want to tell me, especially when she's in a foul mood like this. If you're sure, I'll see you later then. As I turn down the hall to go to my classroom, Lily's soft voice rings out from behind me. Hisao, yeah? I'm sorry. With that, Lily makes off down the hallway to her own classroom, her hands skidding along the male railings. I stand still and watch her until she turns into her classroom and out of sight before going to my own class with a fair measure of reluctance. As usual, I'm early. Matao is fiddling with folders and papers on his desk as he prepares for the day while a handful of students mill about, chatting away. While my feelings about Lily haven't dissipated, far from it, her mention of my exam performance did remind me that I have my own life's journey to attend to. After thinking about it, I've realized I do genuinely want to pursue science in some form as a career, rather than it simply being the path of least resistance. Until now, though, I didn't have much of an idea of where in the field I wanted to go. Just science is a pretty broad category of jobs. Yeah, I narrowed mine down. Plant biology. Sounds boring, but deal with it. Or I'm gonna deal with it at least. So, ramble. Something Lily mentioned earlier focused my thoughts, something I'd only idly pondered about before, and I'd not seriously considered following that specific path. I walk up to Matao's desk, his attention too focused on preparing for the day's lessons to notice my approach. It's the same every day. Good morning. He looks up with an expression of mild surprise that's quickly replaced by his typical awkward smile. Good morning, Nakai. Can I help you? Do you mind if I ask you something? He looks down at his messy pile of books on the desk before putting down the papers in his hand and standing up with some difficulty to properly address me. That's what I'm here for, after all. Ask away. I was just wondering, what would you say is the motivation behind teaching? He thinks on this question for a few moments before responding, evidently far from having a prepared answer. If you talk to 10 different teachers, I think you'll get 10 different answers.